as Western society in particular started using the Myers-Briggs, they started to understand that there were some problems, and they didn't really know what to do with them. The first thing that happened was that people started to notice that depending on a person's mood and depending on what was going on, the results of that type indicator would change. So the reliability of that personality test came into question. Second thing is that the Myers-Briggs was very complex relatively for most people to understand. There were 16 different personality combinations, and each one had a different set of things that interacted. And 16 different ways to interpret personalities became a problem. It was not easy to hear somebody say, I am a ISJT, and people go, what does that mean? I have no clue. Don't get it. And so what people have said about the Myers-Briggs is that it's probably best in understanding oneself, but is not good for understanding another person. So again, complexity is a problem. And the third thing is that it's very difficult to apply relatively in a simple and quick, easy manner. So I know several different teams, high-level executive teams that have taken the Myers-Briggs in an effort to try to do that as a team-building exercise. And they go into a lot of detail, and they have a professional facilitator come in, and they go through it. And at the end of it, they go, wow, I understand myself so much better, but I still have no clue who my teammate is. It just is really hard to apply. Now, that brought up the problem that a lot of personality inventories have now, which is changing reliability and changing validity, which are two criteria that are really needed to make something worthwhile. And I've been doing a lot of thought about this and why this is the case. What I came up with is I have three different things that kind of make a difference for how people interpret the results of these personality tests. The first one is that these tests are very dependent upon what a person is thinking and feeling at any particular moment. So a person will answer one way when they're in a good state of mind, and they'll answer a different way perhaps when they're in a different state of mind or under different situational stress. And it doesn't make that test very reliable. The second thing that then brings up is, what is the test actually measuring? I want to know my personality. I want to know what are my values and what works for me and what doesn't work for me, and how I need to treat others and how I need to be treated, and what are my core principles and ethics and things like that. That's what I'm asking a personality inventory or test to tell me. But it doesn't seem like a lot of these are talking about that. They seem to be measuring different things for different people. And again, that does not make for a very valid test. Lastly, because of these differences in reliability and validity, is it even possible to get anything of value out of these? Are these just gobbledygook? Are they just psycho babble? Do they just tell us what we want to hear? Are they only good for stroking our ego? Those are powerful questions, and they need to be answered.